Hey guys, it's Crystal, and today we're gonna take a look at the iPhone 11 Pro Max. I will be checking out the other devices, but today we're focusing on the big one. Let's just get right into it and open it up and see it. This is the midnight green color. I did see this at the event, but I am now taking a closer look, and wow. It's so pretty. You know, at first I was like, I don't know about that color, but now seeing it, it's such like a fall color, but it's also like very nice and like classy looking green. It's not like super green, and it also catches different light, like a little bit of blue. It just looks really good. I love the frosted matte back. It's still glass, but it feels really nice. And of course we have this stainless steel size, which is gonna be different from the iPhone 11's aluminum. So it's a premium looking phone, and yeah, it looks beautiful. And the triple camera system on the back here, which honestly, I just think altogether, it looks great. One thing I'm also noticing is that this phone is definitely a little heavier than I'm used to, 226 grams precisely, and obviously that could be because of the extra lens on the back, but also we get better battery life this year, up to 5 hours more than the XS Max, so maybe that's why it's a little heavier. But it's nice that Apple, instead of going thinner and lighter like they usually do, they're okay with the phones being a little bulkier for better performance. Now, it would have been nice to have seen USB-C on these phones, at least on the Pro models, but it looks like we got Lightning for at least another year. But what is nice is that we're supposed to get an 18-watt charger in the box, so let's open up and see the accessories. And here it is, 18-watt USB-C power brick with fast charging. This is actually the same charger that we get in the iPad Pro boxes, so that's a nice little touch. We also have our ear pods, Lightning ear pods, and the cable, USB-C to Lightning. Now, I know Android phones have had fast charging for quite a bit. We saw some even crazier stuff with the Note 10, and if you want to check out my video on it, I'll link it down below. But it's nice that we finally have it here with iPhone, and once you do experience it, it's really hard to go back. Always got to take a look at what's in here, because of course we get our stickers. Would have been nice to see color ones. I don't think they're going to be colored though. Where are the stickers? Oh, there they are. Got the stickers. But imagine in midnight green, maybe next time. All right, the phone is all set up, and the first thing I'm appreciating is this beautiful Super Retina XDR display, and yeah, it just looks a lot brighter. We have 800 nits versus 625 on the XS Max, and that's sustained, but it'll actually go up to a peak brightness of 1200 nits when you're watching HDR10 and Dolby Vision content, so you're gonna love watching movies on here. But yeah, now that we're all set up, I'm going to go and set up my Face ID because it's supposed to be a lot faster now. So let's set that up real quick. Haven't done this in a while. Get started. Here we go. Position face and moving my head slowly. Okay. First scan complete. Doing it again. And we're all set up. Let's test it out. So I know it's a lot faster. That was pretty quick. But it's also supposed to be able to work from wider angles, so let's try this out. Ooh, that's picking up. That's still picking up. Let's try this. That still works. How about here? Yep. Now, something else that's new on here is that 12 megapixel selfie camera, so let's take our first selfie. And it is worth noting, in just normal selfie mode, it's still cropped in at 7 megapixels, but when you go wider, we get a full 12 megapixels. So let's take our first nice and wide selfie. Cheese. Cool. And I'm gonna take a regular one. And you can also go wider in portrait orientation with this little button down here. So that's really cool. Oh man, it is a lot wider. Like, I've been saying this for so long. I want a wider selfie on the iPhone cameras, and we got it now. They listened to us. Now again, just to clarify, I strictly mean portrait orientation, like the way I'm holding the phone, because portrait mode does not get that wide angle. But if you're curious to see what a portrait mode selfie looks like, here's a sneak peek in my upcoming camera review coming tomorrow. So make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss it. And just to take that sneak peek into the cameras even further, here's a look at the ultra wide camera. And you really don't appreciate this until you see the standard wide, so here's that. And also we get, of course, our telephoto, which should be a lot better this year with an f-stop at 2.0, so we should get much better low light pictures now. Now, if you missed my initial comparison between the 11 and the 11 Pro and you're torn on which one to get, the wide and the ultra wide are the exact same on the 11, as well as the front facing camera. The only difference is that telephoto lens. And here's a look at front facing 4K video. Since we have that option now, we have 4K 2430 and up to 60 on the front facing camera, and I gotta say, it is looking pretty good. And here's a look at 4K 24 on the rear camera, and I want you guys to tell me, like, does it look that different from the front facing? Should match pretty well, but let me know in the comments below. Now, the other big difference with the 11 Pro and Pro Max versus the 11 is that Super Retina XDR display. And while the 11 does get spatial audio, which I'm really excited to test out, it doesn't take full advantage of HDR10 and Dolby Vision like the 11 Pro. So to test this out, I have Detective Pikachu loaded up on here, so let's press play and take a look.
That's a sprain.
Wow.
Okay.
It looks so good. That sound! I'm sucked in. I should probably stop watching. That's crazy. Now, I know you guys can't fully appreciate that sound through video, but if you're comparing it to something like the XS Max, that projects an even stereo image at you, and with this simulates surround sound, so technically things can shoot at you from left to right, and that mixed with HDR makes the perfect little mini movie watching experience. Now, something that's different with all three phones, 11, 11 Pro, and 11 Pro Max, is no more 3D touch, which honestly was a little nervous about at first, but after using it right now, I mean, it really doesn't feel all that different. I feel like most people won't even notice, and especially if you're coming from the iPhone XR, won't be different at all. From there, taking things back to fast charging, Apple claims to get you from 0 to 50% in about 30 minutes with their 18-watt fast charging brick, and I was about 25%, and it took me to 75% in about 40 minutes, so pretty spot on. And you gotta remember, as the battery starts to fill up, it starts to slow down a bit just to preserve the life of the battery, but still much better than the 5-watt charger. So that has been my first look and unboxing of the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Drop a like if you enjoyed it, very appreciated. And make sure you stay around for tomorrow for my full in-depth camera review and comparison. But that's it for now. Thank you guys, and I'll see you later.